Hey folks, hope you're having a good day. Today we're continuing the Space Haven Alpha 15 Brutal playthrough. Let's get started. Let's see, quick check on our fundamentals. Our green crystals are good, our blue crystals are a bit low. We got 20 energy rods, so we're not in immediate danger, but we gotta keep an eye on this and make sure we get more blue crystals as soon as we're feasibly able to. We got plenty of ice, plenty of water. We're quite low on carbon, so we gotta be careful about what types of items we manufacture. We had just cleared the SGS Flying Weasel, and we're currently taking on board cargo. So let's continue. And looks like everybody's ready for their coffee break. Let's see if anybody. Unfortunately, there's no beer available today for the crew, so they're gonna have to do without. Our brewery grow beds are not keeping up. Even the extra one that we just installed. But we don't have enough. Well, actually, we got some surplus fruit now and nuts, seeds and nuts. So we might think about. I think I'm going to convert one seeds and nuts bed to grow more. Let's watch our guys hang out first for a minute. It's a little weird that none of them sat at this table. I hope that they're able to get in there okay. I thought that they would be able to, but not entirely sure about that. I'm gonna check their debuffs and see if 8 without a table is in the conditions for any of them. Some of them have crawler bites that they're still recovering from. Minor discomfort, no decorations. What do you mean no decorations? I guess we could scatter some more throughout the ship. Aliens haunt me in my dreams. Can't do much about that. Moody. Unpredictable changes in mood, especially sudden bouts of gloominess or sullenness. Is that a... That's their trait. Okay. Not much we can do about that either. Missing my friend. Can't do anything about that either, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and put in some decorations to brighten up the place a little bit. I think we can put in on the bridge some... Actually, the bridge is pretty much all windows, so we might not have a lot of room. There we go. We could put in some green wall on the bridge, put in like some Prax panels here, you know. We also have a spot there that could be good for a decorative plant. Or maybe we use a smaller one, let's say. That's kind of a big plant for the bridge, I feel like. There we go. Nice little shrubbery. Okay, and we can put some in the main hallway too, because that way everybody on the crew can see them. We could put some in storage, because that way everybody in the crew can see that. Because everybody's going to come to storage sooner or later, probably. There you go. So some more Prax panels here. And then let's put some decorative screens in the hallway here. This is a window. Put one there and one over... That's also a window. That should be good, I think, for now. Did we get everything off this already? No, we're still working on it. We have 24 unattended tasks, mostly botany, as usual. And we got to think about, okay, our X2 generator shut down. That's good for us because it means we're using the more efficient X3 power. And we wanted to think about putting in more solar panels. Leaving room here for another composter. By the way, we have to put some biomatter in this composter. Trying to think if we need corpses still for our experiments, but I think we're past that point. I think we've got all the experiments that we need done. Let's take a look at our hull silhouette, because I want to expand a little bit more to make room for solar panels. So we have this area blocked out over here that we're not currently using. This area is going to be reserved for more cryopods, which I think we already need. We might want to build that first, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So make sure X is off. Go ahead and finish out our cryostasis chamber here. Let's check our temperature currently and make sure it's okay before we start the construction. We're good. See the robots working on board, bringing stuff to the airlock. And hopefully they should be pulling things apart too, because I think we have some energy scrap on our queue. Got 2 military line ships in the sector, the Wash's Way and the Luxflex. Captain Meslia Arnertz says, we have a zero-tolerance approach to justice. Captain Trojan Strahan says, service, stability, and sacrifice. Okay. Let's see, we got 5,000 credits. We're looking for blue crystals. I think we're just going to buy all the... Oh, hello. These guys have 16 blue crystals, which means they have good prices. We're just going to buy 10 blue crystals because we're down to 11. Oh, they got carbon too. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Okay, so we're going to sell some weapons to these guys. Could think about selling one of those to... I'll sell one pistol. Is there anything else? That's probably the big things. So we're like an arms dealer for this part of the galaxy now. Okay, so we got 10 blue crystals, which is going to make up for the amount of energy we spent building all that stuff. And then we're taking on 10 units of carbon, for which we'll give like 2 units of plastic to offset part of the cost. And then we'll take on the remaining carbon, another 2 tech blocks, and let's take on an energy cell to help with replacing our weapons, and also for general purposes, and another 2 blue crystals, let's say. So this is a really good trade for us. And then the Wash's Way. They also want armor, but I think they're giving us 727 on refined hyperfuel, which is interesting. So we could actually sell them some refined hyperfuel. And let's make this up. By getting 4 green crystals, so we're actually increasing the amount of hyperfuel that we have available, and we're making some profit here. I do want to get some energy blocks for making solar panels and also additional cryopods. So that's going to use up most of our profit here. And then we're going to take a blue crystal. So these are good trades. Generally. Okay, we're out of grains and hops. I was going to try to spin down one of the seeds and nuts grow beds. Let's try to find that. Let's do something over here, because all of our grains are over on that side of the ship currently. Here's a vegetable grow bed that's not currently growing, which I think is just because of unattended tasks. Looking to see if we have a seeds and nuts grow bed that's not growing anything right now, or whatever the lowest percentage is. I think they're all growing something. I'm going to use this one and make it the grains and hops plant. Or bed, rather. Here we go. Now something's planted there, I think. Oops. And meanwhile, we're still doing a little bit of energy scrapping. We're okay in hull scrapping. We're low on tech scrap, which is interesting. I guess we could get tech scrap while we're sitting here anyway, because I want to get caught up on botany, and I want to finish these trades. Okay, we got this expansion done. Let's take a look at our temperature in the room now. It's 21, which is okay but not ideal. We like to stay at 22 for the plants, for the sake of the plants here. I'm going to close this off. I'm going to make another thermal regulator there. Actually, we may not need extra hypersleep chambers now that I'm thinking about it, because we lost a couple crew members. So I think we haven't gained enough crew members to make up the losses, so we're probably okay with our current... come on, what is this now? I don't understand the power outages, because it says we're only at 50% utilization. Basic power, we're using 100% of basic power, but only 50% of advanced power. That's what it is. Okay, so we need more basic power, is what the problem is. So the solar panels will definitely help with that, at least while we're in solar sectors. And we'll go back to what I was doing a minute ago, which was trying to find a place to put solar panels. Let's go ahead and put some behind the composters over here. Need to have a way to be able to access them. And I want this to be a wall because I want to be able to have the option to put another hyperdrive there in that spot. So I think we're going to have a door there, and then we might move that later if we need to expand the hyperdrive section. There's room for one more hyperdrive in the end there. Yeah, it should be just enough room for the solar panels. That's good. Yeah, you're still getting caught up on botany. We're at 14 unattended tasks. They're all botany. It's just kind of like getting too big for the number of people that we have on board. Unfortunate that it won't let us put that there. We can put one over there. I think I'm gonna move this over one, then it'll be okay. Might even be able to move the door on top of it later. There we go. Just a little supplemental basic power to both to save us energy and blue crystals. And also, okay, we are overweight, so we could think about building the... Okay, we still don't have the X1 hyperdrive. I think we were almost finished the research, though, so let's bump that up in the list. Yeah, we're at 96%. Down to 7 body jobs. That's probably okay. I mean, unattended tasks are still not great. Let's take a look at the sectors around us here. So we're going to want to check out this derelict that's in the nebula. Got plenty of friendly ships around. Let's wait till our crew is kind of rested a little bit. Especially Brandon here. Well, Brandon's not a away team member, so I guess that's okay. Okay, we got the X1 hyperdrive technology, good. So, what I'm actually going to do instead of expanding the hull here is let's demolish one of these guys and replace it with an X1. Oh crap. Doesn't fit because of this. I have to demolish the next one over as well. Oh boy. Alright, or I could move everything, which I don't want to do really. It is what it is, we gotta move that. This is unfortunately blocking off the way here. We can fix that though by just putting a door here, then they can just walk around it. It's a bit of inefficiency, but it's okay. And then let's see how much mass we're handling once we finish this. I think we'll still be over. But I think if we demolish one more hyperdrive and put a new one in, then we'll be good to go. And actually, let's go ahead and build out the remainder of our hull here. Take a look at the temperature here is 21, and I wanted to build a thermal regulator here. What we did on the other side, but it's not really the same because the grow bed goes out further on this side. Or, well, we did do it more or less the same way. We put that on the outside wall, so let's do it the same way on this side. There we go. Okay, now let's see if it'll let me move this back. I think it will. Yes, it does. That's what I was hoping for. There's a little bit of glitchiness with the way that the overlapping those white squares, what I'll call access spaces, works. It's not quite consistent with how it's enforced, so to me it makes sense that they should be able to overlap because they're both access space. The solar panel is a space that my crew can traverse, so why shouldn't I be able to have another space that they can traverse in the same area, you know what I mean? Okay, now we got some symmetry going on here. So we got the two big hyperdrives on either end, and then we got these ones in the middle. Let's check our energy refinery and make sure we're making enough refined hyperfuel. Only making 3 right now. Let's bump it up to like 6. Now I think we should be underweight again once we get this fueled. Beautiful. Okay. Now we get room to spare. And the other cool thing is, so I think I kind of want this to be our final hull shape. I don't think we need to expand any more than this unless we end up having more pods than we can fit here, which is probably not going to happen, but we'll see. But what we can do now that we have this X1 hyperdrives running is we can start to demolish these things. Each two of these things can be replaced by one X1. And then as we're doing that, we can free up a little bit of space in the middle here, maybe put another solar panel or some robots, something like that. So let's go ahead and jump into the nebula. Look at our crew and make sure the ship, they're kind of ready. Okay, we're in decent shape. Not everybody's at full, but we're close enough. You got a Merchant Federation ship coming in here with us. That's all right. We got Sioux derelicts in the sector. Interesting. Interesting. Means we might be here for a while. We've got to be conscientious about solar flares and meteor showers, that kind of thing. Okay, and we're going to be using the sentry guns again. Trying not to lose any this time. Okay, we got a nest right here, so this is a perfect place for a sentry gun. Ska, go ahead and set up... I wonder if we can set it up in space here. No, we can't. It's got to be on an actual platform location. Also, it makes sense, I think, to have a sentry gun outside the shuttle area. Just from a, kind of tactical and also kind of an RP perspective. It's like, hey, let's protect the shuttle while we're gone. Seems like something they would do in one of the Alien movies, right? They were, being genre savvy. Okay, so we got another nest over here. Actually, we got 2 nests. We got 3. This is a triple nester. We got to be real careful here. We're going to go ahead and set up another sentry gun here. Of course, we can't use the sentry guns while he's setting them up, so those are not completely automated, unlike in the Alien movies. Let's just move over here. We're going to open this door. Let's try to quickly clear this, so we have one fewer place for aliens to spawn and hurt us. These guys can continue firing on that side. Yeah, we're good here. Eric got bitten a little bit. You guys kill that. Dear Lord. Okay. Our aim is terrible. Okay, and then Ska, we'll go ahead and recharge this. Probably gonna keep track of his yellow bar, his energy bar, on his weapon controller here. Let's go ahead and open this door. And let's go ahead and open this door as well. Okay, and Ska, go ahead and set up a sentry gun here. There we go. Okay, so now we have a good point of retreat, and we could start clearing out the nest without worrying about getting flanked by a ton of aliens from behind, from the other direction. Because we have the triple sentry gun set up here. That's pretty good. Let's back away from the hauler. There we go. Sentry gun's doing work. Look at that. These guys are getting a little tired. What's going on here? Okay. Not liking this arrangement too much. I'm gonna bring the third shuttle over for the sake of having extra oxygen available. We'll just go ahead and park it right over here. And we're gonna have our guys take turns getting oxygen. Oh. My sentry gun alone. Okay, Squall's gonna fix that. So he's repairing it right up. Okay. I think the shuttle's gonna be out of oxygen shortly. Let's check. Used about half of the oxygen on board. Leave my sentry guns alone, damn it. There we go. Okay, we can fix this one as well. Definitely happy that we have them set up at this junction where they can support each other. We could also think about giving them some more energy here. The Skull is almost fully charged. I actually wonder we might want to bring along an extra crew member or something to help with... Okay, this is almost fully fixed. So that's fixed. It's got pretty good energy. Let's give this energy. Okay, these guys all have oxygen. That's good. Let's go look and fix this. I'm gonna make Ska Team 4 by himself on the command groups. Who's he hitting? Kaylee. Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, Ska was busy fixing that, so he wasn't able to operate the guns. Okay, let's see if we can make some progress over this direction. Oh boy, man, this ship is a piece of work. I'm starting to wonder whether it's worth it. I think I want to shift this sentry gun slightly so it's in line with this door, or maybe shift one of these. Let's shift this one over since we cleared out the nest on the left side here. Need the guys that are here to go fight, except for Ska. I said the wrong person by accident to go pick up the sentry gun. Okay, there we go. We cleared some eggs. That's good. Okay, and the sentry guns are still individually picking enemies off as they come through that door. That's not bad. Maybe we just leave Ska over here with his sentry guns to kind of manage them. Oh, we need to rush our guys back here to protect the guns. I don't dare have him set up another gun right now because both of those guns need to be active. Kill it. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna lose another sentry gun. That's a shame. Sigh. Okay, we tried. This is like the most aliens I've ever fought on one ship in this playthrough, I think. We need to help Kaylee because she's cut off from the rest of the team here. Okay. I think... So we've cleared 2 out of the 3 nests. I'm wondering we should rest for an hour, because we got a bunch of guys that are low here. Team 1 is basically okay, but Team 2 is like really kind of on the ropes here. Let's have Team 1 try to take the lead for a little bit. Oh. We can also go back and get another sentry gun if one's been produced, which we do have. Yeah, I'm glad we continued on because this room's practically empty of enemies and there's lots of eggs in here. Or a few eggs anyway. Okay, these guys need oxygen. Got to send the shuttle back to get oxygen. Which was the one that was just about empty? It's this guy. I'm gonna send him back. These guys can go for a minute longer. I'm kind of hoping that that was the last egg on board the ship. At the very least, we should be at a point where we can come back without worrying too much. Okay, so we're gonna have these guys get on board before they all fall unconscious. We're gonna get oxygen and then we're gonna go pick up the sentry guns. I'm gonna keep this shuttle here because it still has oxygen until this other shuttle is ready to leave, just in case. But I think at this point it should be just a matter of exploring the rest and maybe killing a crawler or 2 in the corner, hiding somewhere, or a stray egg. Okay, let's fix it before we pick it up because I'm not sure if it'll... Actually, I think this is worth an experiment. Let's see if undeploying it while it's damaged will result in it still being damaged the next time we deploy it. I think it probably will. Okay, now we can head back. I hope the other station or whatever that is doesn't have a ton of aliens on it, because we're going to be in for a world of hurt if that one's been spawning this whole time and it's got just as many nests as this one does. I'm hoping that one's kind of empty. How's Kronos doing? Still not super happy. I mean, he's got all of the positive buffs. He's friends with everybody. Well, he's got a few that are just acquaintances. Okay, so we can undraft this. Hey, Black Gear, how's it going? This is Alpha 15. Are you a NASCAR fan? Our buddies here, some of them left this sector. We didn't I think we traded with those military ships yet already anyway. Oh, those two are also leaving. Oh well. Healing and resting. So in a minute, and we should see Ska should have gone and picked up a third sentry gun, or he will soon, hopefully. Arcade machine research is done, nice. Let's have him, let's go make sure he picks that up. Go to collect gear. Here we go. Set everybody to sleep. One more hour. Maybe 2 more hours. Okay, Lauren's still got a Holler Slash, but I think everybody else is in good shape now. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and dock over on the other side this time. Let's slow things down here. We got some enemies coming in. Ska can start setting up the first sentry gun here. Where do I want to set it up? Set it up by the airlock, I guess. He's not going to help much directly fighting these guys, so he might as well set up the gun. Once you set up the one gun, then we can chill till the guns. Or sorry. Okay. And sure enough, we have a damaged sentry gun. So that was a useful experiment. It's what I figured would happen. But I just wanted to make sure. Okay, and this should start firing once Skull is done working on it here. There we go. Debating setting up this. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I opened this door by accident. I didn't mean it. Okay, we're gonna set up the other 2 sentry guns in line with this door. And then we're gonna open the door again. I think the sentry gun's gonna have no energy because I'm having no energy in the remote when I'm deploying it, fortunately. Oh no, it did have full, so... Okay, so I'm gonna try to aggro this guy first because he's kind of out by himself on the other side. Oh no, he's going the other way. Okay. I'm gonna get every single crew member standing so that I can shoot through that door. With Ska in the back behind the sentry guns. So Ska's gonna be over here. The rest of the crew, we got Dayton, we got John, we got Kaylee. Oops. She didn't mean to do that. Okay, that's okay. We could just give Ska another order there, and then these guys. Okay, and now we're gonna open the door and let him loose. Got a lot of shooting to do. Oh, that's actually, I didn't realize there was a window there. Shoot. So I maybe overreacted to the situation a little bit because I didn't look carefully enough. So we're actually gonna have to move one of these sentry guns at least down towards like here, I think. Yeah, let's get all these guys over here. I'm actually going to take Skull off Team 1 because I think it's causing me more trouble than it's worth. So this is Team 1 now, this is Team 2, and then Skull is Team 4. Okay, and now this is in line with... Unfortunately, there's no good place to set up the sentry gun before here, so we're going to have to go down to there and set up our stuff there. So Skull is going to set up a sentry gun here. Then we're going to move the other one, and then we're going to open the door. I think we have time to unpack this, or to pack it up, rather. Yes, okay, we're good. And we'll set that one up over... Well, we'll set that one up in the next room, baby. Yeah, okay, let's set that up here, across from this door. Alright, now we're good. Let's have one of our dudes who's gonna open the door. Eric. Let me get this done quick because we're out of oxygen. Okay, we got that. Worry about packing up the sentry guns later. I'm gonna move these guys closer. There's no place closer that they can dock, unfortunately. So we're gonna make a run for the airlocks here. These guys go here. These guys go here, and Skaw can go over there as well. Then we'll come back and pack up the sentry guns in a minute. And we also got a new crew member, potentially. So I have to check and see what that is. Let's queue up the stuff that's on this other derelict we already cleared. We did that already. We're good. Make sure nobody falls unconscious here. Okay. So we got some folks that are low on oxygen. I'm gonna send one shuttle back. Actually, both of these shuttles are out of oxygen, so we need to bring the other shuttle immediately. Let's have Team 1 go back as well. So it's just gonna be Skaw here. He's gonna do the exploration and pack up the sentry guns. Possibly not in that order. Let's open this first, and then we'll pack up the guns. Hey Mary, how's it going? Welcome to the crew. What does Mary do? Mary is hardworking. Working speed plus 18%. That's really nice. Good at mining. Botany. Ooh, that's a good find. So Mary is going to be a valuable addition to our crew. He's also pretty good with weapons, actually. He could use an assault rifle, and he's got a minus 5% surrender chance. So Mary could be an away team member, potentially. We'll see about that in a minute. I think the shuttles are all undrafted at this point. The one shuttle, two shuttles under there, waiting to dock, it looks like. And one shuttle's over at this derelict. Is that drafted? No, it's not. I don't know why it's over there by itself. There's no crew members over there. Maybe it's waiting to pick up cargo or something. Okay, we got that. I'm thinking what we could do would be kind of cool is we could just have this. We could just have some sentry guns set up here on board the ship, in the airlock section, to kind of defend from intruders. And then maybe since we got another away team member, we could potentially replace Skaw and have Skaw just stay on board the ship as a regular crew member, because he does have that valuable industry skill that we need. We don't want to lose him. Let's fast forward a little bit. Got a lot of work to do. We're only at 15 unattended tasks. That's not bad, considering how much time we just spent doing away missions and resting between away missions. I think our food situation is finally starting to kind of stabilize. We actually have a surplus of alcohol now. I'm not sure if that's because we picked it up, though. I don't have any grain in the alcohol beverage machine. Let's take a look at our grow beds here. I was going to cancel some seeds and nuts. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. Yeah, we could start some energy scrapping here as well. There's a little bit on this and a little bit on this. Nothing crazy. Actually quite low on vegetables. We'll keep fiddling with the balance of our grow beds until we have steady production but not excess. I think we're just taking on a lot of excess food from all these derelicts we've been checking out. So our what we have in storage isn't reflective of our production rates so much. Quick time check. We've got a couple minutes left. Starting to run low on storage capacity. How's our biomatter supply doing? We're still too high. Let's go ahead and build another composter. I think we should also start producing some chemicals for sale. Let's find the chemical refinery. Here we go. Oh, we do have chemicals for sale. We just haven't been selling them because we had more valuable items to sell. Okay, so let's have Ska set up sentry guns here. Or actually, let's take a look at our new crew member first. Who was the new person? It was it Mary? Yeah, he was the hardworking guy with botany skill. Yeah, so Mary... Oh, somebody's unhappy. What are you unhappy about? I hate the feeling that they're not using this table at all. I mean, they're not even using all the available chairs, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. Their food schedules are kind of offset weirdly from each other. Anyway, what I was saying, Mary has botany and mining and weapons, and minus 11% surrender now. I don't know why it went up. Maybe because he ate a great meal or something. Fantastic mood. Nice. I guess he's happy to have been rescued. Let's take a look at our current OA team members and see who's like weak. So Kaylee is not really... She's brave, but actually she has potential for a high weapon skill, though. She can eventually wield one of those, like, plasma weapons or a laser or something. So we want to keep her on the away teams. We might want to give her an increased learning rate or something, actually. Eric, on the other hand, has a max of 3 weapons. I mean, I guess we already have pretty good away team members. Let's do what we were saying, because the sentry guns are a lot to manage. So I'm going to take Ska off of the away teams. We're going to add Mary. And then Mary is going to get some loadout. An assault rifle. Yeah, also has the option to use the remote, which is interesting. But he can't carry the remote and an assault rifle, so it is what it is. And then we'll give him an oxygen tank. We should also think about putting some cyberware on our crew members. It occurs to me. Let's give Mary his gear, and then we'll worry about that in a second. Okay, he's got everything. Okay, so who needs cyberware? I think we need the learning cyberware for the person who had a 1 weapon skill. That's Kaylee. So Kaylee, you're gonna get the learning cyberware, which is it a hippocampal booster? Yes. She could also get the one that improves your weapon skill. Let's give her an ocular implant and the hippocampal booster. She's going to be out of action for a couple weeks as she recovers from the surgery. Not sure if she can do both at once or if she has to recover for one before she can do the other. So she's going to be more accurate, and she's going to be learning how to use weapons better. Okay, we're actually done collecting all the resources in this sector. And we're actually caught up on botany for a change, which is weird. That is just weird. We can go pick up this base metal and ice here if we wanted to. Yeah, I do kind of want the base metal at this point. There's some more base metal over there too. So we're checking out all the nebula sectors at the same time, so we don't have to recharge our shields and then discharge them multiple times. At least all the ones in this area. It's weird that we're still always out of hops. I wonder if they're supplying the prisoner one first. So the beverage machine used by the prisoners actually has 0.3 hops, which is no big surprise since there's only one person using it. Doesn't need to be restocked that often. Unfortunately, our compost is still trending upwards, so we're going to need more composters. We're probably going to free up some room in the hyperdrive section and use that. Don't have to rework the hull anymore. Get some base metal from the next sector, and then we're going to continue on. For this, I don't think I'm going to even bother to loose the bridge stations. We're just going to jump as soon as the mining is done, and there's only one thing to mine. Okay, we're leaving anyway. But again, we're still in a pirate sector, keep in mind. Oh, I should set up Skaw's sentry guns. Nope. Whoops. We shouldn't get hit. We shouldn't get shot because of the... Whoa, that's a lot of pirates. We shouldn't get shot because of the targeting jammer, hopefully. We already have somebody on the shield console directly. And we got our shields recharged, that's good. I really want these green crystals, we're gonna grab those. I'm gonna have to pass by this sector again at some point because we want to get to this derelict. Probably should have done that first, in fact. Are we doing a noble metals? We got 35, so we don't need to even bother. I mean, we might as well pick them up there, though, because it's free. Oh, we're in Nebula again, whoops. Well, let's have Skaw set up his sentry guns. Micrometeoroids, that's rude. So I'm gonna put one directly across from the exit here. It's kind of in the way a little bit. Another one here. You can actually walk through them, so that's no big deal. Put another one there if we can. Beautiful. So our ship instantly has defense. That's the only place that enemies can board, so it's a pretty good defensible location. Craft hit, that's okay. Should be able to finish his work and make it back. The task is unreachable. Industry task is unreachable. Why is that? Because the airlock's broken. Okay, pizza's on his way back, and just in time, too. Okay, the pod did pick up more oxygen in the airlock. I wasn't sure if it was going to or not. Alright, let's get out of here. Kaylee's still recovering from her surgery. Gotta wrap up real shortly here. We're gonna drop here, pick up the carbon, and then double back and pass the pirates after we recharged our shields. Alright, we're gonna wrap up there. That's gonna be it for today's stream. I want to say thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to follow if it's your first time checking the channel, or subscribe. It's free if you're watching on YouTube. Have a good afternoon, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.